Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another insightful episode of Unfiltered here on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. My name is Sarah Esesiru. This is the show where we say what everyone else is thinking, but nobody is saying it out loud. And today's discussion is one every creative who has ever put their work in front of the world is going to feel deeply. Here is the truth. The moment you put your work out there, it stops being just yours. Everyone has something to say, everyone has a suggestion, and everyone suddenly knows exactly what should have been done differently. So today, we are asking the question, when does the audience's voice become too loud? And as you already know, I have my gorgeous co-host, Beauty with Brains. I can't get to do all the fun and hot stuff of Unfiltered here alone without my gorgeous Annie. How I already said, whenever I'm saying those things, it's not easy. Annie, encourage me.
Go Sarah, go Sarah, go Sarah, go Sarah, go Sarah.
How are you?
I'm fine,
You
thank
look
you.
good.
Yes, thank you so much, my love.
Good.
Thank you so much, my love. You all are welcome again to Unfiltered here at Dominion Broadcast, your number one channel of choice. Today, what I was talking about today.
So wait, before we go into our social media story,
Yeah.
so let me just ask you, because I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that is having this weird feeling. How has this month been for you? Because for me, I saw a lot of shege. I mean, a lot. So I've been meaning to say that, okay, I'm going to ask, and maybe it shouldn't be as if, okay, am I the only one having this feeling? How has this month been for you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate it? Has it been so good, I mean, beautiful, without any shege?
I don't know.
Or it has
I've
been
never
shageful?
I thought about it. Okay, I think that April has just been chilled. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, a lot happened, but then you still have to, stand strong.
No, exactly, yeah.
Regardless.
Stand strong.
So, I mean, did I mention my name the other time? My name is Anulu Olajide.
You don't know Anulu Olajide.
Popularly called Anne.
Anne.
So I think April has just been chilled for me. A lot happened, like I said, but then we've got God.
Yeah, thank God for God. We're grateful for that.
I mean, so you all are welcome again to our show today, and we have so much to talk about. And today we have a guest joining us. Yes, you
I'm so excited because
our
guest is not just an ordinary guest,
Yes,
if you know what I mean. But
you
please keep it locked, anticipate.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Stay there.
You don't have anywhere
go
to go anywhere.
So today, let's go to our hot gist on the street of social media. We've got a lot trending, but out of the lot that is trending, we've got 1, 2 for you to tell us your view about it. I mean, tell us your view in the comment section. Drop it there. Drag what you want to drag. Don't drag it alone. Drag it in the comment section. And if you have positive thing, put it there. If you have negative thing, put it there. Want to read everything. Yes. Can always be right, so just put it there. So today, apparently there was this, let me give you the backstory, where there's this minister that gave birth, and people didn't know up until the time that he announced the baby's first birthday, right? And then everybody's like, that's how. I thought that it's supposed to be that we've given birth and all that. How was he able to keep that secret for? I mean,
the expectation that is pissing me off.
The expectation.
So I mean, you guys are wondering. You ask the question, how? What's the people's business? This is the problem we have about Nigeria. And trust my person, it will come out because I don't know. See, I understand privacy is. I'm very big on privacy. So we expect people's privacy. If your celebrity is the kind of person that 1 month, 5 months pregnant. Baby bomb, they will do video. I'm not. I didn't mention nobody's name. I'm not shading anybody. I'm just saying. Even
if you want to do it at 3 weeks,
then respect people that do the. This is not abnormal. But
I'm not thinking I should do my own 5 years. My baby will just come and say want to.
Why should the public even know my baby is like? You would know, but what's your?
And if they don't know, they don't know that you not bring the baby out someday. They would say you adopt the child.
All the best.
I mean, life of celebrities is not private.
Who cares?
I mean, life of celebrities.
So Solomon Buchi had something to say. However, the old saga and all of that. Then Solomon Buchi said something about it. There was a lady who commented and was like, "Thank God she has us."
No, she said that the privilege of. Okay, people were like, "Oh, how do you people do this
Keep
thing?
the secret for 1 year.
Then once it starts. Just came out, she said that, okay, thank God for the privilege of being doctor's sister or a nurse's sister and all of that, and that means that she knows about it, so it's no longer a secret to her. So she said that thank God for the privilege that she got to know from the first antenatal.
And that means through her sister.
Through her
she has put her sister in trouble because Solomon Buchi actually came out. He said if Minister Theophilus is actually willing to. See,
I understand his opinion.
I feel it. It's not. I don't want to say it's not that deep, but I understand people like Solomon Buchi. There are people who just want to put people in their places.
For everything.
No. Oh. What are you saying? This is what he does. So please let him have some space. This is what just give it to him. Dinner. No, it's just the normal thing. I understand that some people say it's not that deep, but why would you say that? If you are a nurse, if that lady actually said the truth, then her sister needs to be reprimanded.
Now I'm saying
as a nurse, you should understand that you have
privacy,
there's patient confidentiality. Exactly.
Somebody else in the comment section has said that let's not put what we are. I mean, I understand that their privacy matters a lot.
It does.
So a lot of people would have seen the woman in that hospital that day. She's not the only one that's been attended to. I mean, it's not a private hospital. She was not the only one that was being attended to. Several pregnant women were there that day. So now somebody said that what if the sister just happens to be there that day, not like the sister personally spoke with her one-on-one. I mean, just a private chat, so that we won't just put the girl. I mean, now he's saying that if your fellow Sunday would not mind and they are ready to. I mean,
if he's ready, but let's check the comments. No, it's not about facing your business. I mean, if I understand, but then
if he wants to, okay. So Buchi says, nah, many Nigerians in Nigeria are very backwards. I see them saying it's not a big deal. This guy always
coming after Nigeria. I see he's not in Nigeria.
In the US or UK, you can lose your license for this. Patient confidentiality is a big deal. This isn't a matter of emotion. Similarly, the things like this make me lose faith that Nigerians are ready for a better
Nigeria. Sorry, finish it now.
So he responded to Bishop saying, come to the UK and try. I think this person says that it's not that deep. It's one of the people that said that it's not that deep.
Then he
he said, come to the UK and try this, and say it's not that deep. Saying a pregnancy is good news. Lol. She Natural says, I did antenatal with a very popular celebrity in this country. I mean, a very notable name. My private doctor was asked to, but guess what? No one heard it from my mouth till our baby was born. Even now that he's grown, I still can't mention her name in the public. People need to learn to keep short.
Yes, people need to learn to keep short, because I don't understand why she had to say that. Like, why did she have to say that? Of all things, I understand that the fact that it was after a year, that was when they announced the whole thing, and it was because the child's birthday was here and all of that. Then you are saying, then you had the audacity to say that you got the news from your sister who happens to be a nurse. If that is true, and then some people said she's probably a clout chaser, which I doubt, which I kind of doubt, really. But let's read the next comments. This person said, someone says it's not that deep. Nope, it is that deep. Exactly. I'm the friend who posts about almost everything.
Oh, this guy's story was...
When someone trusts me with their private experiences and invites me and says no one should know, even if they don't say, I have common sense not to say. Exactly. That is how you should respect people. I attended the wedding of a couple that has been married for 4 years now. Everyone knows they are married now. No one knows I was there at the wedding. Why? I saw how small and private it was. I didn't need anyone to tell me, even 4 years later. It's still not my place to show what happened at the wedding. It's called privilege. In professional term, it's privacy. An assistant knowing was breach of privacy. I'm not sure about losing a license though. But yeah, actually, that is extreme.
That's extreme.
Yes, but whatever that case, if that comment is true, it's a breach. That's why I said she should be reprimanded. But losing her license, that's
so we need to be
extreme.
Sure. We need to be sure before taking certain decisions. I mean, what if she was not aware that the sister just happened to be in the hospital at a time? But not like her sister spoke to her about it. We still have to be very careful.
Well, I get it. But is it even possible in that situation whereby we never can tell? Maybe the nurse in question and her sister who made that comment, maybe they are very close, and she just happened to just say
so that's still not a breach.
Well, it's not, I'm not saying it's a breach, but the problem now is the sister who couldn't keep her mouth shut.
So I think that's it.
So you people understand when people share secrets with you.
Agree. Yeah,
You
I do those
don't
shots.
stop that. So when people are sharing your secrets with you, learn to
Yeah,
keep short. When they
actually,
tell you, please, this is
actually,
confidential,
actually.
just understand that and don't go out and be blabbing your mouth up and down. So the next story, I think is still, so this, I love this story because it actually aligns with the topic we're
Yeah,
treating
for
right now.
today.
Please can we have the next story? And before the next story pops up, so let me ask you, right, as you're into broadcast journalism and all of that. So how do you handle people's criticisms? Let me say your fans, because you have fans out there, you too. So how do you handle when people share their opinions or their criticisms? Oh, Annie, I think this is what you can do better. Oh, Annie, whenever you're on set, how do you handle it?
I mean, you should expect such thing, and also I remember that my mentor, Mrs. Rokegiwa, one of who I would say that you should be your number one first critic. I mean, if you must have sat down and criticized yourself on certain things, so when some other people are coming to like criticize you, you already know. It's not like, it's like somebody tell you that you look so beautiful. I mean, I know, right? I'm beautiful. You don't need to remind me, but thank you anyways. Same thing with criticizing yourself that, oh, I did something right on that show. Oh, I did something with this. I mean, people would always say things. Even when you do it right, people will have something to say. Even when you do the wrong thing, certain people will have something to say. Even when you do the wrong thing, certain people will have to say that you did the right thing. And when you do the right thing, some people say, oh, it's the wrong thing. So people always talk. I mean, just do you. That's my watchword.
I get that.
Be
Please, can we have the next story? But for me, I feel like I understand. And I love it when people actually give me their opinions, criticize what I do, either good or bad. So Mabuchi said, people claim to like my boldness until I boldly disagree with their fave. And they then tell me that I talk too much, lol. I wasn't talking too much when you agreed with me. Jokers, this is my page and I will boldly say whatever I have in mind. If you're not happy about that, unfollow me, please.
Block me.
Just unfollow me. It's not by force.
Straight up.
Hey man, can we say name into that?
Because, but
I think I think I understand where it's coming from. Okay, so let's read the comments before we share our opinion. So this person said, the first comment, I hope you keep the same energy for your own faves too. Because we've seen instances where your faves are misyanning and you deliberately turn a blind eye to it. So keep the same energy when advocating for the truth. Then Sonomobuchi replied and said, please, if my faves misyan, publicly disagree with them. You won't see me defend them if they actually go so badly. Then Okpara.Joseph90 says, hope you are not a lazy man. Okay,
I'm sorry. I mean,
but no. Look at everything. Look at everything. Look at what the comment, the first comment. What's the? How does he align? Hope you are not a lazy man. How does? And he has.
There are certain things that I don't like.
Man.
There are certain things I don't like about this one. But the only reason why I would listen to him, I mean, I wouldn't listen to him.
There's nothing wrong with
just have his honest opinion.
Look at the whole conversation. You're asking, hope you are not a lazy man.
No, leave this one. Just this one. This one just wants to trend. Just leave him out of it. That's why I don't have any like. He never had any like, so just leave him out of this question. But what I'm talking about is where he said that people would actually, if they are jokers, people would always support you in everything.
No, you didn't get what he said.
That was.
He's saying that like we both. I mean, people say they love his boldness and all that, but when it comes saying something
what
against their fave, they now start.
Okay, yeah. That's why I said people will say whatever they like.
Of course.
When Simi's tweet came out the other day, I mean, some of our faves were still criticizing her. So expect more. Grow her, bro.
But I feel like creatives out there should understand that criticisms will come. Although some criticisms are very harsh, very harsh. But just, I think it's high time, exactly, just learn how to handle it. Learn how to respond, give them their responses. Yeah. Over to you, Annie.
We have a lot. If we say we should keep talking, we'll say a lot. We'll keep talking, giving opinions and all of that to these stories. But thank you so much for staying with us, for enjoying our stories so far. I know that you've learned one or two, and if you've not learned anything, put it in the comment section that you've not learned anything. So in our next show, we invite you over to come and take over and give us your opinion.
This is what we're saying. Is he an attack? Just learn how to criticism.
On the show, yeah, do you? That's what we're trying to say. But anyways, let's get into the gist proper today. As I told you the other time, we have a guest today. I mean, you're going to learn a lot. So get your pen and your journal and be ready to like take 10 or 10,000 home today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back from that break, and thank God we are now getting into the discussion proper because I'm super excited for this one. So our guest is here in the studio with us, and is no other person than Shay Pencil. He's a pencil artist and is a talented self-taught artist and a philosophy graduate from the University of Ibadan. He specializes in creating hyper-realistic detailed portraits using charcoal and graphite pencils on paper. His works often explore human, philosophical, and emotive themes with commissioned pieces sold globally. He creates detailed, realistic drawings, often described as capturing the mystery of the world and stories through his work. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for our guest, Akinwumiju Oluwase, popularly known as Shay Pencil.
Oh,
how are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice to have you on the show. I mean,
feel
thank
so
you so
chilled.
much. So before he joined us, and I just complimented the show and said,
He's
after
going
the
to
show,
dash
he's going
us.
to-
So
Eh?
myself, I
No,
said I would take
what?
one pay.
I was the only one that
mean-
don't let us embarrass ourselves for the show.
Alright.
Please, it's only me. How are you doing? It's so nice to have you on the show.
Yeah.
How do you feel to be here with us?
I
mean,
feel good.
Well, you always feel good. So, as a pencil artist, I mean, the bio was, I wouldn't say it didn't do justice to what you do, though, but it was just like a summary of what you do. So, we would like to know more, and I know our fans would like to know what you do, like in full details.
Tell us about it.
Yes, tell us about what you do.
Okay,
for
so
example.
I'm a pencil artist, a conceptual artist basically. So what I do majorly is tell stories with my heart, especially my pencil as the ultimate tool. And I've been creating officially since 2018 till
Oh.
date.
Wow.
So that is just it. To cut it short.
Okay. Wow. So it says you are a self-taught.
Self-taught artist. Right
If
there.
nobody taught you.
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
about self-improvement and dedication to it. So I like always stop, like you don't actually, sometimes you don't actually need a mentor. If it is not available to you, just go for the passion. If you feel like you can train yourself, then why not get it done?
Okay.
So that's what I did.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
So,
But of course, I have people I mentor as well.
Can you mentor me too?
Sure, no problem.
so now you can say, Justin, when I said you involved yourself, can you mentor us?
Sorry,
What
love.
do you
I'll mentor
mean?
the two of you.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So today's discussion is around how creatives like you especially handle criticisms from people. And for what you do, you do great stuff with arts, right? So when you started drawing and all of that, how do you handle the way people react to your drawings? I mean, the compliments. I don't want to go to the criticism, just the compliments. How did you handle those compliments?
One thing I always tell people, like, people have two mouths. Like, there is something. They have the good mouth and the bad mouth.
Okay.
If they're complimenting you, sometimes the compliment might actually be fake. But just take it, be calm, see it as a growth. Don't take it like, okay, yes, I've arrived. Yeah, you're still starting. No matter how many years you've been in the game or something, there will still be someone ahead of you, no matter how you want to do it. But even if you are complimenting you or criticizing you, stay calm, see it as, okay, yes, they are just trying to push me. Either it's a compliment or a criticism, trying to push me. Don't just arrive, okay, yes, I'm the boss. That's just the thing. So I take it as just a stepping stone to growth. I don't take it as, okay, yes, Shay Pencil is the best. No, I'm not the best. I'm still open for learning. So that is it.
Okay, so I like the fact that you said that. I don't want to say you are like it's from a sense of humility. I don't think it was from that part, right?
Okay.
But I think you should understand that there are some criticisms rather that come from people that are very harsh. And I think before we had you here, Annie and I were talking about. I mean, there are some harsh criticisms.
Yeah.
For example, if you make a drawing and people just say, "This is trash." I mean, that is downplaying all your efforts.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
So those kind of criticisms, will you still take it as I'm not the best? I'll just see. I understand that sometimes you have to act all
Stay humble.
reasonable,
Stay humble,
humble,
yeah.
but sometimes people push you.
Yeah.
I mean, getting that kind of comments from someone or from a set of people after spending weeks, late nights on a particular
Learning.
drawing, and peradventure you even made your money from that drawing, but people just saw it online and they were like, "This is trash." Oh.
Well, to me, I actually haven't gotten too many harsh comments because
Wow, that's impressive.
I'm always being careful about what I put online because I know it's a social media era. Everybody, I can't control what people are going to say or what they're going to type. It is their phone, it is their data. I didn't buy it for them. So before I can actually create a piece, the only time I feel like I might get criticized is probably I do draw a celebrity and maybe someone's like, okay, why are you drawing this person? Probably they don't like the person. So, you know, everybody has their own
their
favorite and all that. So I don't apply emotions to it. I just feel okay, maybe it is their opinion. So I would just let me just see what this person has to say. So if it is something I can work on, if it's a constructive criticism, if it is something I can work on, then I work on it. But if I see that okay, this thing is trying to downplay my energy and all that, I'll just wave it aside. So that's me controlling my emotions. But I won't go online on social media and start insulting the person back. So which is why I said earlier that stay calm. Stay calm. Don't apply emotions to it. It's not everybody that deserves a reply from you. That's one thing I'll talk because before you know it, they will screenshot it, and you never can tell where they will use it against you. So that's one thing I'll do.
That's actually very nice.
I mean, spot on. So what would you say to your fan that has one time criticized your work? I mean, you get the opportunity to see them one-on-one and just talk to them and just say, come, let us have a discussion. What would it be? What would you tell them? Now, note that they've once criticized you, but now they are your biggest fan. I mean, what do you have to tell them?
I have been in that situation before whereby I think I made a portrait of a celebrity. Then someone said, okay, it doesn't look like her. Then I was still growing. I think it was 2019. So yeah, I started drawing officially in 2018. So the following year, I haven't really gotten the edge of it. So the lady was like, okay, it doesn't look like the person. Then fast forward to like 2 years after, she became a fan of mine. Not even became a fan of mine. I did a portrait for her. Like someone commissioned me. She's also a celebrity as well. So someone commissioned me to make a portrait for her. So when the person sent the picture, I was like, I know this lady. Like she once criticized my. She said it on social media like, this is trash, like not like trash, but the way she made the comments. But then after that, she saw the post. She was like, I was the one that made the artwork of my signature. Then she reached out to me, like, apologized properly. Okay, I'm sorry, blah, blah.
Why didn't she apologize publicly after making that harsh comment?
I mean, so
you didn't
feel some type of way having to do that, saying that she had already criticized your work.
Well, before. I feel like I wouldn't want to overreact about it because I feel like, everybody, like I always something, you can't start off something and not get criticized. Criticism is allowed. As personally, I criticize myself before I post my art because I'm not always convinced in what I even do. No matter how people praise me online, like, okay, you're the best, boss, this and this, I always feel like something is still missing in my piece. So before I post something online, I view it, I observe, I take days to observe it before I post it out. So I've already criticized myself. So anything you're saying online is just an extra criticism.
Wow.
I mean, you made, I think you've put a lot of balance to these things, and I think I learned a lot by saying that the fact that you are self-taught and you have all of these mindsets is giving some type of way to ask you this question: that would you prefer to tell your mentees to be self-taught or to be under someone? Or what would you say to someone out there that has a dream and they're thinking that, oh, I want to put my dream out there, I want to monetize my skill, do I have to get a mentor or do I have to be self-taught about the things that I know?
And the thing is that it depends on the environment you are. That would determine if you need a mentor or not. Okay, if you're in an environment whereby art is not really recognized and you feel like, okay, you don't have someone you can run to, or probably you find someone you can run to, then why not have a mentor, be under someone? It will make the journey more smoother. Because being a self-taught artist, the journey is not really smooth. There are days where I have to deal with emotional breakdown because I'm trying to just figure it out by myself rather. So, but when you have a mentor, you know that yes, boss, I'm coming over to the studio and come and teach me this and that. Yeah, it's easy to do that. But then if you're a self-taught artist, you're just alone on your own. There's a popular quote like Oyo. On your own. So you also have to struggle. But then if you have a mentor, there are also some opportunities and benefits you get from the mentor because you feel like, okay, yes, I have someone I look up to. But being a self-taught, it's not like I don't have people I look up to being a self-taught, but just that you're not getting the learning directly from the person. You probably just learning through social media and personal research. So the best thing is that, okay, if you are in an environment whereby art is not recognized as such, attach yourself with someone. It makes the journey smoother and faster.
Okay.
Wow. Before I give it to Sarah now, I want to say that, you know that art is one of those things that our parents will see as a waste of time. I mean, it's not doctor, it's not nurse, it's not
It's not
pilot, it's
professional
not engineer, it's not a professional work.
Yeah.
Arts, you want to be drawing. you, you want to go to school and be drawing. Who are you? So how did you fight that with your parents? I don't know, maybe you fought any battle, but just tell us about it.
Okay, I've been actually lucky in that aspect. Like, people have asked me questions like that.
Okay.
Often like, okay, how were you able to do? Because obviously, I get people I mentor, or let's say teach or something like that. They will tell me, they come to me, my parents are not in support of me even learning or even studying as they feel like as it's maybe because of we lack this sort of exposure when it comes to African setting, when it comes to art.
Yes,
So personally, my parents, they were in support of it because I've actually been creating since I was a little child, and also my mom. She understands art as well. She also creates as well. So I won't, maybe I'll say it's hereditary or something. So she sees that.
Nice.
But when I was actually little, I never imagined I was going to be a full-time artist. I just feel like maybe, I actually wanted to study law. So I thought that maybe I was just going to part-time or something. But I feel like, okay, this thing's actually my calling then. So they supported me. They didn't criticize me. But other parents out there, they feel like it's just the exposure. And I feel like it is left to be anyone who's trying to go into art to enlighten them, make them see the positive side and brighter side of art. I mean, show them video clips, show them, enlighten them. Once they see, okay, some people are actually doing great with this art, then you can also do great. But it is now left to you. Are you going to focus? Are you determined? Don't waste your time studying something you don't even have the passion for. Some people come to me, they'll be like, okay, they want to learn. I always ask them a question. Are you learning because you want to leave a mark when you're gone? Because the truth is that everybody's going to pass on. Now, are you just learning art because you want to leave a mark, your name to be remembered when you're gone? Because art lives on. The artist passes on. So are you just coming to learn or going into art because you want to make money? You think there's money, you want to cash out. So if you have this mentality of I just want to make money, you make the money fine. But your name might not really be relevant for years. So that is what I tell people.
Wow, valid point.
That's nice. I love that. I love that so much. And I would actually like to know, because you already stated that like over time you barely had harsh comments or negative comments from the audience. So to you, right? Like, so part of those few negative comments you got from people, I believe that there's a thin line between a feedback and entitlement. So when do you think the audience just do more than they can, like more than they're supposed to express? When do you think they are too entitled and that entitlement is not a feedback to you? When do you feel that?
Okay, it's when they apply sentiment to things. Okay, let me start with this, a very good example of one of my pieces. I made a portrait of, it's not a portrait, it's just a quick piece of Jesus for the Easter celebration. So I did the drawing just within 8 hours. So when I posted the work, obviously there's this African mentality, not even African mentality, it's a mentality within the black people that, okay, Jesus is black. You feel me? So Jesus is black. So everybody has their own opinion about that. So someone actually commented like, oh, Jesus is black. Fine, it's cool, it's your opinion. I have my own opinion as well. But you can't now tell me like, okay, this is delete the heart or don't post this up. No, it's not possible. Then you're crossing the line. Yes. So when you're trying to tell me what to do, rather than just analyze it, okay, just evaluate what I've put out there, then that is it. So, but once you're trying to tell me, okay, delete the artwork, or this is trash, don't post it again, then that is when you're crossing the line. You're overdoing it. So that's it.
Okay, so I think I took a grasp of when you started when you told us about yourself more, and you said your arts, your works tell stories, so they are not just random, right? So like, where did that come from? Because when you said you started art in 2018, like before you started, have you already made up your mind that, okay, my works, my arts are going to be passing or saying stories, or they are going to be meaningful? So it's not just a pictorial image and all of that, it's something deeper. So when did you was it something you planned, or it was along the way you just felt like my art has to pass stories?
Well, I feel like art itself is a gift. We as creatives, we are a god on earth. So we are, and our works are our creations. So I'm God. I'm creating life on paper. Wow. So I believe that I'm creating life on paper. So, and if I'm creating a life on paper, then that life I'm creating has to have a purpose to the world at large. So, and that purpose is, the only way you can see that purpose is the message the art is passing across. So I've always had that mentality that I'm not just creating for likes on social media space. I'm creating because I want to pass the message across. I've made works on NSAS protest and all that, which was sold to US. So I've made different works telling stories, just trying to put the African map out there. So it is not just about something I just started. I've always had the mentality before I even start art alone, because I feel like the art is a tool. It's a tool like which everybody overlook in the African setting, maybe because people are not funding it as such. But then I feel like we have the ideas. Then rather than going on social media typing this and that, why don't you just use your heart as a tool to speak out there? Let people relate with it. So that's it.
So from what I know about you, you've once had your art exhibition in the US, right? If I'm not mistaken. So like, just because of our time, do you have a figure or a number of the total artworks you've ever created? So how many?
I've lost count actually. I've lost count.
Wow.
I've lost count because the thing is that every month I am always putting out a new work every month. So I've lost count, but at least let's say 100 and above.
Wow.
For just at least.
You're going to add myself and Sarah to the count.
I mean,
because I need to have one shape and swim. I make I talk to you.
Don't worry. He already said he's going to mentor, so
mentor. I don't mentor me again. I just want the art. That's all.
Wow, that's nice. I mean, it has been a lot of conversation. I mean, we've learned a lot, and we've understood that as human beings on earth, we are artists too. Like, we are gods and all of that. So whatever you are creating, be conscious of what you are creating. Be it painting, drawing, even in the media space, be conscious of that. Or you already know the conversation is still going, and keep it locked because we're going on our fun fact segment. So this is not my favorite, but one of my favorite part. So this fun fact, this particular one is very, very special because it's very insightful. So keep it locked, learn one or two. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You're welcome back on the show. We're back here to give you, now our game segments. And now I'm not going to collect money from our guests. For our guests to answer this question.
We have the shoes. I have the shoes, so that's
Why
enough.
are you obsessed with the
Anything
shoes?
I have,
you don't want the
it's
heart.
yours. No. Well,
You're not.
we can have both.
It's fine.
It's very. Chief Spence is a very benevolent person.
How did you know? Have you gotten from me?
I know him now. It's my person.
All right, let's start the game. First question. Oh God, please. It's okay. I don't understand. Why is it not opening? Okay. What food will you absolutely not eat under any circumstances? What food will you absolutely not eat?
Rice.
No, absolutely not
like
eat under any circumstances.
No.
If I have the opportunity to not eat rice, I will not.
I said it.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
How come you don't like rice as a Nigerian?
I mean.
As a Yoruba girl?
Wow.
So, Shey, please read your question out.
Okay, when you were little, what did you want to be?
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yeah, I wanted
It's
to
so
be
nice
lawyer.
you picked this question actually. Because, like,
Lovely.
so, but if not lawyer, what would it have been?
Probably a musician.
Oh, it's still in line.
Who's your favorite musician?
My kind of music is actually gospel music.
So tell us, Jerry.
So you don't listen to secular?
I don't want to mention my favorites.
All right, thank you.
Avoid-
The fact that you don't even mention Sarah's favorites, I'm happy.
He likes
Please
my
read
favorites
your,
actually.
He doesn't. Read your
He
question.
does.
He said gospel artists. Read
Hey,
your
you don't
question.
listen to secular.
any gospel artist.
I don't listen to secular
I
songs.
don't
That means
listen.
I don't listen to secular songs. So my question goes, if you could learn any language fluently, what would it be? My dialect. I wanted to say Spanish, but no. I'm an African. I should be proud of my roots, so my dialect. I don't know how to speak my native language properly. So
You're not alone.
Okay,
Yeah,
true,
thank
sure.
God.
True, sure.
Annie, can you? You can. I'm very certain. You.
Stop now.
UK.
Stop now. Mo gbọ́ díẹ̀. Mo lè sọ. This question is for Sarah. Should I keep it for her? Okay, can you can a can as a can a can? Very fast. Can you can a can as a can a
5
can?
cents.
Can you can a can as a can a can? Can you can a can as a can a can? Can you can a can as a can a can? Can you can a can as a can a
Why are you
can?
guys giving us that? This is very, very
As I said,
simple.
this is Sarah's question.
Then, what
It's
the-
fine. Yeah.
So you just miss this one, so you just pay.
Pay.
Why is it
I
so?
know.
Should I
Oh,
pay?
have we
Okay.
not agreed that he's going to pay if he misses any question? Okay.
What do you want?
What do you feel about getting older?
Oh.
Losing my spark. Answer your question, please. Sorry.
I feel like losing my senses of reasoning.
One
'Cause
thing.
Old age actually comes with a lot of
Become a
memory
child
loss.
back.
So you become a child back. Even if I'm going to at least lose some memories, at least not the beautiful ones.
Okay. That makes sense.
What's
That
your
makes
Sarah?
sense. I'm opening.
What's your
Calm down.
what's your fear?
Okay, my own. I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, if your friend asked you to lie for her and you knew you would get in trouble, would you do it?
Thank God I did not pick that question.
This is an emotional question. Well, it depends on the kind of trouble. I love my friends so much, but it depends. It actually depends. If it's something that is not going, if it's a trouble that is not going to put me on,
Prison.
Exactly.
So it's going to put you in
feel.
prison.
No, not just prison. So if it's something that maybe I may lose my job or lose my
So you can't,
spark,
so you
my
can't
s-
sacrifice that for them.
because of what? I mean, I love my
Sarah's
friends.
friend, are you listening?
No, they know I love them genuinely, but what kind of trouble is that? After I now enter the trouble now, they will now no.
They'll come and
please.
bail you out.
Oh please, no please. But it has been a beautiful conversation so far. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you learned one or two. So we celebrate the art, we celebrate the talent, but we rarely talk about what it costs a creative to keep showing up in a world where everyone has an opinion. So protect your voice, because your audience can fill a room with noise, but only you know what silence sounds like when the right idea walks in. I remain Sarah Esesiru. Thank you so much for spending your time with us here on the show today. With the same honesty, with the same energy, we'll see you again next time. Have a wonderful week ahead.
Bye.